we're recording.
So, in between the months that have passed, no more than 3, it is currently the beginning of August. Currently, it is the kind of late afternoon to early night of the 2nd. And you all are getting prepped and ready and making sure that everything is in place. As you had been invited some couple months back now to the reintroduction of a certain Alexios Ambrosi back into high society, specifically back into being a Lord Commander, which is a high title and high praise to be given to someone so young. As a result, you were told what the theme was, which honestly there was really no theme as much as there was things to avoid, and that was not mixing colors with factions that you were not a part of, not mixing colors with royal nobility that you weren't a part of, the usual debacle of please don't insult people. And over time, you all got what you deemed just the right amount of fancy and formal versus what you would be comfortable wearing. And as I go to move maps, I want one of you to start describing what you're wearing as you head into the major ballroom of the Royal Kingdom of Light. If you don't choose someone, I will just nitpick from one of you.
Uh, Technically, Arthur's at the top of the list.
Way to call
Throw
someone
him
out.
under the bus.
I'm going to throw his ass under the bus.
Well, it's funny you should say that.
Oh no, I'm getting thrown under the bus, aren't I?
No, I want you to look at where your tokens are.
Yeah, I see.
Oh, fuck. Hey. Wait a minute.
It is currently packed to the brim with nobility and various characters, and some that you recognize, some that you don't. People that look more important than you'll probably ever be, aside from possibly Arthur. And even then, it's a debate on if you're important in their eyes. And Arthur, Aster, one of you, what are you wearing?
Much like his father, he's wearing this. Where did you send those photos? There we go. He's wearing predominantly black with an accented green vest. Uh, Dark plaid, green and black undershirt. He doesn't hold a ascot, but rather keeps a bow tie tucked around his neck, and currently has a lump of cloth over one shoulder held together by a brooch with the colors of the cloth and cloak kind of matching another individual, and the brooch being their symbol. He
Arthur,
also had. Oh,
Can we continue?
are you done?
I had one more thing.
Go ahead.
He has a book kind of strapped to his leg that is bearing the mark he gives all of the rank up summons,
Mm-hmm.
simply as like a containment of this is what I do.
Arthur.
So I would think it would be something like a level down from what he wore during the ceremony, but something, I guess it would be more in season because that's something you have to worry about when you're a noble. What's the fad?
Right.
Um,
Is there any particular colors you're sporting aside from your family colors?
Mm, I don't believe so.
Are you wearing the scarf?
I guess that's the only thing that would like pop out, being it's a different color. Yeah.
You do get a couple of looks as you pass by the stairs with Aster, simply because scarves are not in season as of right now. It is the middle of the summer, but it's not the weirdest thing you've done fashion-wise, and you know that for a fact. Lance, as you approach from behind, what are you doing? What are you wearing? What's up?
What's up, Buttercup?
Just the like again it would be in season. Mainly like bluish blacks. Pink like accents.
Okay.
Where's the thing? With the half cape.
What does the half cape look like?
It's like a gradient of like the shades of blue going
To what?
to pink. Like a
Okay.
brain is giving me like sunset colors, kind of.
That's a type of sunset, yeah, I'll give you that much. So as you catch up to the other two who are not fussing, but concerned as to where Lex could be, being the two primarily who have kept in touch with him in a steady sense before someone gets onto my ass.
Shush. Don't call me out.
Tsubasa,
Yes.
speaking of,
Fuck.
what are you wearing as you are caught at the door by a familiar face? This one, not the one you're avoiding.
He's actually, for once, wearing his family's colors with just nothing out of season or anything, but he has on a black dress shirt sort of looking thing with a red vest with gold accents on it. And even his pants and the I guess you could call it a blazer? The suit jacket that's draped
Yeah.
over his shoulders are a darker red than his vest, but still clearly red, with a gold chain instead of a tie or a bow tie around his neck.
And lastly, Helia.
Yes. Sorry, I just got excited because Jerry posted the pictures we talked about.
Yes, throws that out there for us to see.
So let me pull out my picture references so I can remember what I'm talking about.
I will add on for Tsubasa, his suit jacket is a softer silhouette than what most of the others would be wearing. Almost feminine, but that kind of feminine where it's just like, is that supposed to be a men's jacket or a women's jacket kind of thing, you know?
That's a guy. Congratulations.
Every time.
Mazel
That's gonna be one of my most famous fucking lines. Up there with "I should never have killed MILFs."
And now that's
No,
on recording forever.
You know what? That's strike one.
Oh, it was a jack line. It was a throwaway. Basically, damn it, you don't know what a MILF is. I killed all the moms. Ah! I need them extinct. I can't. My yo mama jokes don't work.
Anyways.
Helia.
So Helia is wearing this sort of a skirt that's longer than her usual ones. It's down to around about her, somewhere between her ankles and her knees. It's like a soft sort of sunshine yellow with little ruffles and a bow near her waist. She's wearing a very nice, just like a button-up white shirt with like floofy, slightly lacy arms, and over that, there's this. How would I describe this? Like a vest, but really long, like reaches almost to the edge of the dress.
Tailcoat vest.
Skirt. No, it's not a tailcoat.
It's a vest with a butt cape.
No, because I'll post it so you can see it. It like.
No, that's dress vest.
Yeah.
That's just a dress.
Yeah.
You're making just a dress into a vest, like turning a button up into a second shirt.
I mean, yeah, it's not uncommon for like something to be covering your first layer. Anyways. And just, very simple, very still her style, but like she definitely has the air of someone who doesn't want to be here and is only here because she cares about her friends.
That's a mood.
So, Tsubasa, we'll start with you as the others head down the staircase. You try very, very hard to not be seen. This is obvious. There's a cut, like, to put it to you how crowded this top area is, there's about 2 people per square.
Oh, jeez.
It is very crowded up here. There's people trying to get down to the lower levels. Hold on, stop moving.
Yes, ma'am.
Millions.
Fall back. Fall back.
No, you're fine. Just don't continue moving because there's a scene that I need to do. But Tsubasa, you're caught by the shaded gaze of one Adawolf, and I'll put it to you simply, he's the type of person who is always going to parties for the food and mead rather than the actual people themselves. And you know for a fact that Adawolf is very much like, in terms of closeness, the way that all of you are close to each other, but with him and Jacobs, the one you are avoiding.
It's just it's audible. Oh, it's him.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh no.
And he doesn't seem to be keen on ratting you out, but he does like shuffle closer and wrap an arm around you, like around your shoulders, and go, "So, I hear you haven't had your debut. It's a salacious rumor."
Can't possibly imagine where you've heard that from.
Can't you? I think it'd be obvious. With a grin on his face.
Sarcasm, Adolf.
Oh, I know. Trust me, the more you stay up here, the more he's gonna hunt you down.
I'm not going to be able to get out of this, am I?
At least talk to him. He will be complacent for a little while longer because he's having his ball this time. He just really likes his glitz and glamour.
I know.
And you are taking that from him, poking you on the kind of jawline to cheek area.
Tsubasa just having that expression of someone save me, but it's because he got in catlawed.
And you're currently stuck for the time being indulging Adewolf in conversation. And it's menial conversation. It's the sort that you are prepared for from your time as proper nobility.
Yeah.
The sort of, how's the weather? How's the kids? How's the family? How's this? How's that? Why aren't you in season? Salacious. Like,
What do you mean, why aren't I in season?
oh, honey, you think that was in season? You're about 2 years behind. That kind of response.
It's just like, listen, in my defense.
Oh, I know. You're supposed to be some grands. That doesn't save you from being in season when you come to a ball like this. He's gonna get on to you about it. I can't wait.
I could have sworn that this was still in season, though.
You can get by with it. I'll be able to persuade him. And he winks underneath the shades. But Aster and Arthur, where are you headed? It is like a sea of faces and people and chatter and indistinct murmuring. You can't pick out one voice from another.
Looking directly at Arthur and just you going straight to him.
That seems like what I should do. As
I
you know,
will
the
say, with your passive perceptions, you do spot two very familiar faces off to the side away from the main area of the ball. Simon and Vivian. Simon is dressed in... Well, what is Simon dressed in?
He's dressed in knight's regalia. That sort of... That same sort of wear that soldiers wear out of uniform when they're not in their camo. I don't forget what the proper term is. What most high-ranking officials do wear, they've got that, the badges of what they have done. The dress uniform, thank you. The badges of what they have done and earned over his chest, and he's standing relatively at attention. That sort of, we're in a high-ranking area. Hup! You no longer breathe!
And Vivian, standing right next to him, is patting him on the arm while she's wearing a... She looks reluctant to wear this. Sort of, I don't want to be here, but I'm here for somebody else type of look. She is wearing a nice dress, ankle length, with a slit up the side. Not too, like, it's in season, you know this, Arthur, to be a little bit more skin showy. But for Vivian Highwind to do it, it catches you off guard.
Yeah.
And I feel like the other person that's caught off guard was the person who saw her the first in the beginning of the day was Simon, trying desperately not to freak the fuck out. I'm just like, wait, hold on, you can do this? Like,
I'm not ready.
Well, this is life now.
and you kind of follow their eye line as they catch yours and they nudge towards one of the areas of the ballroom. And you don't see Lex, but you do see two other figures. One familiar, one not. And one is a very courtly looking lady who looks only courtly because she has been given the incentive to be courtly. Otherwise, she seems like a rough and tumble woman with a couple of minor scars and soft, like, she looks like she would have a soft touch. Like, I'll give you that much. Soft touch, but kind of calloused around the edges, so to speak. And then you see Gray, which he seems to be fussing over something or someone. Openly.
Just small split second of what is he fussing over? Probably Lax.
As you said it openly.
Yeah. Oh, just enough that you could hear him, probably. Oh, yeah, look at me.
Not like he has any other kids, you know. Lex is just that group's child at this point.
Wrong voice.
I know it is at this point. Give me a second. I gotta get out of it.
You didn't even speak as him. What do you mean? How did that happen?
You mentioned Gray. What? It's like Beetlejuice. You say it one too many times, it just happens.
I hope it sucks. I hope it sucks.
No one bring the French around him. He'll be in danger. No, Aster goes, what? We got any other kids, you know? Lex is just there for the three of them. I don't know who that other lady is. She looked kind of intimidating.
You met her.
That's all you, bud.
I don't think you personally talked to her, but you've met her.
I've met her?
Yeah.
Who is she?
When we came back from fucking the fucking sunset place. And you were trying to convince Lex not to leave. Yeah.
That's the wrong person. You have not seen this token before.
Yeah, I've
Oh,
talked
not that.
about this right here.
I thought you were talking about Vivian. That's why I was confused.
No.
You okay?
No, he's met Vivian. He's talked to her like 3 times.
No clue.
Thank you. Very
Oh.
helpful. So proud of you. Don't
So
walk off
you
before.
make your way through the crowd, yeah?
Yeah.
Are you cautious and not like getting through people, or are you like A to B, ruthless?
Well, I would assume people would know him. I think that would help.
Yeah, it would, but if it wasn't for the fact that everybody and their mother wanted to talk to you, while you have a point of contention of you have to stop and talk to at least one person every so often.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, they're giving you paced ways, but it's also like you do have to stop and talk and at least exchange pleasantries here and there, unless someone speaks up for you and say you have to do something real quick.
Yeah, I don't think he's in too big of a hurry. I feel like he would just move every once in a while. Just like, okay, we're done. Move a little.
Aster's following suit, and at some point just goes, God damn. And it's gonna start kind of gently pushing people out of the way, making a line for Arthur. Go, come on, move, come on.
He's like, he's like he's just like quickly greeting them and moving along behind them.
And I have a feeling at this point, once you reach that area, you hear the kind of snickering of Simon and Viv going, man, they're gonna get in trouble. Kind of response. They know how this works, and you're not doing any of that. But Lex does, like, you see them, obviously, they know who you're going for. They've been no shortage of rumors over the past few years. And you realize that they've not been in your way so much as they've happened to be in the general proximity. The only problem is that once you reach about a 10-foot radius of Lex, no one is near him. And it's just talking between the unfamiliar woman, Gray, and Lex. And Lex seems nervous, almost, and is being fussed over by the unfamiliar woman. And she turns and looks at Gray, says something, though with you getting closer, one of you does read the word kid, and Gray has the response of, oh fuck, and like darts off. Just the like, right kind of response.
He's in the walls. He's in the goddamn walls.
Chaos. Like full sprint, everyone's just like, whoa! You are clearly not for this life. And he's just like, I'm not going to be if I do not find my child. Like,
Ooh, what's this do? No!
chaos. But she does stand up, dust herself off, and tap him on the shoulder as if to say, turn around. And he does. And you realize his eyes are crystal clear blue instead of the brown that they used to be. And he just smiles. Hey guys. Making a scene, I see.
Imposter, let's keep going. Full joking tone as he keeps moving.
You do get a laugh out of him.
See, he's even laughing.
I make a scene everywhere I go.
If we don't
Yeah.
make a scene, we don't exist at this point.
Well, this is my welcome back ball, so try not to be too eccentric. And he turns back to the unfamiliar woman and goes, Miss Anna Marie, I think I got it from here. And she gives a half-cocked grin, something that looks half her own and half learned. He goes, if you say so, honey. Just call if you need me. I need to go check up on my husband and kid. And she does a half curtsy, though it looks kind of stilted as she walks away. And you're left with Lex in the middle of the ballroom with chatter and indistinct murmuring and whatnot. He hasn't moved. He looks vaguely annoyed at the two of you.
Whatever it is, Arthur did it.
No, both of you are at fault here.
I didn't do anything, and you have no proof of it.
I probably did it.
No. And he steps up to the both of you and pokes you both in the chest, reaching up a little farther than normal to do so. Because I told you both not to grow anymore.
I
'Cause
didn't. Maybe you just got smaller.
I did not.
Did you check?
We've seen each other on the train. You definitely shrunk.
Nope. No. Okay, I see how it is. And he turns and starts to walk away.
Immediately grab. No, 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 no. You got too close.
He is smiling, definitely happy to see you both. Where's the others?
Let's see. And he turns around. Does he see him on the stairs? Still?
Where's Lance? And Helia, for that matter.
Sorry.
Yeah?
Sorry, are you sure you didn't shrink? Did you check? Not me. Ooh.
We need a play-by-play. Oh god, the teapot.
Nia, deep breath, honey.
I'm good.
Now
Bullshit.
nobody say anything. Or else we'll get her started again.
I will say, to give Nia some grace room to collect herself, Helia probably did hang at the top of the stairs for a hot second, looking at Sue like, I'm sorry, I can't help you.
Tsubasa just every so often looking back at her, just like, please, save me, help.
Getting the look back of, I can't, I am literally the least qualified person to help you.
Bullshit. I'm gonna mute up because I got comments about that.
My own boyfriend deserted me. You too.
Meanwhile,
Hey,
Lance,
the
who took
boyfriend swore fealty to the prince. He's staying by the prince.
Lance immediately took the opportunity to dip left side of the wolves. He wasn't about to get caught too.
You will be.
Abandoned by his friends. Anyways.
You gotta fend for yourself before you can reach for the stars, you know?
What?
I don't know who said that. Someone did. Sure as fuck wasn't Aster.
Or
Probably.
Noir would say that.
He's in the walls. Lance is close enough to hear him.
I would say that Helia probably did make it down off the stairs and is just sort of standing awkwardly off to the side, like over here somewhere.
Tsubasa's technically out of sight in this situation, isn't he?
Yeah, I think there's like a pillar and a railing between you, you guys and Arthur.
Plus
think
2
it's pretty
flights of
high.
stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I only see
I-
Lance
Actually, hold
because
on.
I don't think I can see Helia with a bunch of people.
She is incredibly
Actually-
short.
Oh.
About 70 feet away. Yeah. Helia, nothing. Lance, directly maybe if you moved a foot. These guys, you'd need to at least move to the edge, to the top of the stairs.
Lex is
Oh.
non-existent in this crowd.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Just for you to see these two, you'd just have to get to here. It'd just be these two and a floating head.
Lex and Helia, short people problems.
Oh, please. Now it's just Lex. You're at least average.
I'm 5'2".
He's not shorter!
We all know Lex is shrinking every time we see him. Eventually he'll be 3'4".
Guys, we're killing Nia.
Jesus God! Actually,
Is Lance
laugh.
hiding Nia?
Nia, actually let words out. Stop doing that fucking thing that the dog on the cartoons do.
Muttley laugh. It's called the Muttley laugh, you absolute uncultured heathen.
You look me in my soul and tell me someone who's gonna remember the name Muttley.
Carrie did.
Okay.
Nia, deafen for like 3 minutes, please. It'll help.
God,
Not
it
mute.
froze again.
Horsed.
Okay, we're all good now. I think. Let Nia recover physically.
Tsubasa,
Yes.
while Nia is recovering physically, how are you escaping from this situation? Because Adwolf has a firm grasp on you, but is also noticeably tipsy.
Hmm. Would I need to roll a sleight of hand to slip out of his grip?
I think you need to roll stealth, because
Stealth?
he is talking a lot.
Yeah, no, it's just like he's doing the polite, yeah. That is nice. He's answering questions and everything, but he is trying. Oh, that's a nat fucking.
Yeah, you're able to slip by without any problem, and he goes on to the next person and entertains them full force.
Yeah,
Like all of the drama, all of the eccentricism, all of it.
yeah. He's just like, It's been nice talking to you. I'll see you later." And just skitters away. And just, oh, all right. That's one landmine.
Now to avoid the rest of the minefield.
I'm not getting out of this unscathed.
You might not be, but I will be.
What makes you so sure about that?
I'm not, but I'm hoping.
Aren't you supposed to have a debutante ball too?
Shh, you'll summon him.
If I'm going down, you're coming down with me.
Just the most offended, like, mock shock.
Just like, what? We're friends. We're supposed to go. That's how it's supposed to go, isn't it?
Stop being right. Damn it.
Tsubasa,
Yeah.
as you're talking, you do see across the way and kind of up the stairs, talking to presumably her husband that she's never shown in public, is your aunt, one of the Federation committee members.
Just. Oh. Hold on. Need to. Yeah, he does blink and stare for a moment. It's just like. I mean, I should have expected, but I didn't expect Tati to be here.
Who?
My
Just
aunt.
following. Ah.
You remember her, right? You met her at mine and Amy's birthday party.
Which aunt? There were like several.
Tati Celesti.
Oh, her.
Yeah.
Just following the gaze.
No, he is going to step around. It's just like, I'm going to go say hi to her real quick.
You do that, I shall blend back into the background.
What, you don't want to come along and say hi too?
The more I stand out and talk to people, the more I risk getting found and got.
But consider, that's over there in a corner.
Considering...
And not in the middle of the main stairs.
Yeah, sure, why not?
So yeah, he goes over to say hi to his aunt.
There's a conversation happening by the time you get up to her, but she does stop it with a sort of hold on gesture to the white-haired, pale-skinned man with like a very fine suit. Like, I'm talking finer than how Celeste usually dresses.
Fancy.
And they both turn to face you, and Celeste goes, "It's good to see you."
It's good to see you, Tati.
You look good.
Thanks. I'm just trying to blend in at this point.
Are you trying to avoid Jacobs?
Maybe.
You and your friend?
Yes.
Damn, at least let me try to make a defense.
No.
Come here. You have a better chance avoiding him with me than down below. Oh, how have you been? It has been a little bit. I have been working far too much.
I've been pretty good. They have already graduated at this point, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. Tsubasa does say it with a smile. It's just like, I finally graduated the academy.
Good. Have all of you finished your tenure? All of you, looking between the both of you right now.
Brain fart. What does she mean by tenure?
Your time at the academy.
Huh. Yeah.
She's basically asking if it's just you or did all of your friends come with you?
Huh. Just like, yeah, we all finished. Arthur and I were the last ones to graduate.
Ah, the prince. Good to know.
How
Good to know he has some studies of the outside world that are not from textbooks. And she smiles a little bit.
You would not believe some of the things he will do.
Or the
I can
things that
imagine.
he's learned.
I can imagine. And she smiles that kind of knowing smile of she probably works with Yeva.
It's like, oh, okay.
Or at least oversees her research. That kind of smile.
One more question. At this point, was Tsubasa able to start helping with that research?
Yes.
Okay.
So she does know that you are at least aiding in it.
Yeah, that does get the sort of sheepish smile. Is just like, so you know what I've been up to too, huh?
A little bit. I worry about you.
Oh, people keep saying that I'm turning out to be more like Oka-sama, so...
You're turning out more like your father than your mother. You should have seen him in his heyday. She gives a sort of half roll of the eyes.
What, Papa doing something as wild as what we've been doing?
Oh yes. Very much so.
Is your whole family just
Chaotic, crazy, eccentric, yes.
Yeah, that sounds
You said
about
it,
right.
not me.
No, I know. I married into this family. I know very well.
Yeah, it's not normally a secret when when people marry into the Hidakas. Especially, well, actually, no, it really isn't a secret what people are getting into.
Nobility and all that. Even the fallen from grace kind have something to say.
Yeah.
And with that, we're going to move over to Helia again. What are you doing?
I know she's short, but what can she see from here?
You can see Simon and Vivian. You can also see a very tall, lanky redhead dressed in the fanciest attire you've ever seen in your life, wielding a cane of some kind, just tapping it against the ground as if it would tell him where everyone is.
Yeah, that's not the most unusual thing she's ever seen. But she knows who Simon and Viv are, so she's just gonna slowly start scooting her way towards them with the energy of, oh, look at me.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
She's 5'2", very polite and quiet, you know?
She's not being suspicious, not being suspicious.
How does Simon react to the one that he bribed with all the money all that time ago approaching him again?
The empty stare of boss battle music, and then just going, I don't have any more for you.
There's a brief snort, and it's like, no, you're just like one of the maybe dozen people I know here, so.
Oh, then come. Meet my wife, Vivian.
I've met Vivian before. Good to know you're finally married.
There's a sigh of someone who was trying to keep that under wraps.
Yeah, that's what it was, under wraps. Definitely not Yuffie forgetting what universe this was for a second.
Well, it has been like several years.
Yeah, true.
And they know about things. So they're like,
Yeah.
not entirely
At
inaccurate.
some point, Vivian probably grabbed him and said, "We're not doing the smokestack," and dragged his ass to a court. No one, Viv. That's actually Mimi. That's probably verbatim.
We're not doing this again.
Every time you got to go through this lesson, old man. Once.
Helia will hold up her hand and go, don't worry, your secret is safe with me.
Well, isn't this a fine specimen of someone who needs a debutante ball? For you. Just out of nowhere, literally tapping the cane as he goes along. You swear you should have heard it. And
I
Vivian
just want
almost
you to know. I just want you to know. Even that gave me an oh fuck moment.
I felt that fear and I was like, that wasn't mine. Who did that?
Tell me, which noble family do you serve, young lady?
None? Utter
Ooh.
bafflement.
Delicious, salacious. Bring someone to the fold. Why does Simon react to this?
Simon just kind of waits for one of the taps and then just lifts his foot and then stomps it down.
As if it's in an anime with the like crinkling sound effect of going up the body. That kind of like the tapping stops.
Yeah.
And he goes kind of response.
Full Cajun. You forgot to introduce yourself. Interjecting so rude. Not like you.
Oh, you're so right. Where are my manners? And he takes a very polite bow, lifting the cane with one hand and bowing with the other. I am Jacob Zavari. I am the head of all debutante balls and all parties.
Fuck you, red hair too?
Yeah. Yeah. I told you I'm sorry in advance, dog.
Okay. So he's blind, a ginger, and he's got a nickname that's just my name. Really? Not purpose at all?
I'm sorry.
He did this
You've
entirely
seen
on
me
purpose.
with my glasses, you know my hair color, and you know my name! Orlane did this! Orlane did this!
Maybe. He's gotta call God a slur somehow. If he can't do it to Jack, he'll do it to somebody else. Anyway. But he does, like, stand up fully, and you realize he is at least a foot taller.
Is it just me, or is Ren kind of muffled and distant?
Distant, yeah. Run it back one more time.
He stands back up to proper rights and smiles, going, I am delighted to see you around. Having someone new about is going to make such an interesting moment for when we get everything situated outside.
There's some outside.
Yes, it's a night gala after all. Once it hits midnight, we can actually get things started. And he checks his watch, like does a whole flamboyant gesture of like ruffles the edge of his coat, puts it back and checks it.
You're blind.
Just the bitch motion.
Completely waited for the motion to end, and just before the look, Simon said, "You're blind."
Rin,
Mhm.
the music has stopped.
I know, because I had to describe a thing.
Okay.
So he checks his watch and goes, "It's about 2 hours to wait." Should be just fine to mingle and get to know people, right?
Right.
Actually, I imagine so. Yes.
Good. Those two over there by one of the side rooms, they are very uncomfortable. I'm going to scamper away now. Thank you. And just
You
Hi,
didn't
Hitler.
point to which one. Cool. Looks directly at Helia. The fuck was that? I don't know him. You know him?
Slowly turns to look at Simon with the head tilt of, bitch, do you think?
Worth asking. Turns to Vivian. You know him?
A little bit, yeah. Everyone knows a little bit of the Avari family.
Is he always like that?
I feel like
Yes.
Helia and Simon have the same face of just like, not everyone.
And brief moment is, I feel like I got threatened with a party that I don't even.
Yeah, didn't it? How do you threaten someone with a part? I'm an open and knowledgeable, like, well-known knight. I talked to the king as if he was a brother. And he just sauntered on over here and treated that like a party threat.
Because that's his job, numbnuts.
Oh, I wonder
is-
if that was the boy Sue was worried about.
Sue? Oh, right. I know.
Tsubasa?
Yeah. I don't know y'all's nicknames. I just know your names.
Are you doing
Skill
Graham's voice
issue.
again?
I'm slipping into it.
Gray
You're
is
slip and
like
slide
an
into Graham's.
infection.
If I go a little too southern, I turn into Cajun. If I go to a little Cajun, I turn into southern. It's a fucking back and forth, side to side.
A Cupid shuffle, if you will.
More like a side digievolution.
Anyway,
Garurumon. Caress Garurumon.
I hate this. So we're gonna skip back to while Vivian is explaining the Avari family to the both of Simon and Helia, which basically is that they're professional party planners, but with a bit of extra flair.
Good for them.
They deserve that flair.
Arthur and Aster, how are you reacting to Lex getting onto your cases about being reckless?
You have no proof. I did nothing.
Uh-huh.
He knows.
Immediately points at Arthur. You shut the fuck up.
This is a conversation they've had before. He's like, yes.
Did you snitch on
This-
me?
Hard to snitch when you do it so openly.
Hey, calm down. I don't do it that openly. Yeah, I hear it.
Uh-huh.
You don't need to.
He pinches the bridge of his nose and just. You're so lucky I can't step out of line here.
Can't step out of what?
Out of line.
Why not?
Because this is my debutante ball.
You think if it was your debutante ball, people would be congratulating you? And like
They
he is
also don't.
motioning towards the emptiness around the three of them.
Yeah, I'll say that much. They still don't have a great perspective over nobodies.
Well,
Hi, Gray.
not now. I'm just Southern, you fuck. You do one cowboy character once,
And it
and when your
curses you
accent
for
slips
life.
out, it's not even you anymore. It's not Yuffie. No, it's always Gray. All right. Well, best case scenario, just let's go interact with people.
Excuse me. I have a gift from the director. And Lex turns to face the kind of smaller woman. Kind of like she's around 5'6", 5'7", and she's wearing a nice in-season dress, like very fluffy and lacy, and has various designs across it that intermingle and look really nice. And she offers out a tray with 3 different colored drinks on them. And she hands them out individually, as if told to do so. And with your insight, Aster, you know that this person has no ill intent and is just following basically an order.
I sense there's no evil intent, just following an order.
Yeah.
All right, takes it. Takes one.
You
Looks
take
at-
the like, it looks like a bluish kind of liquid. Like, it looks like it would be flavored or colored wine.
Hey, you're muffled a bit.
And
Take a
you're
second.
coming out.
It's like a bluish kind of colored wine of like, it's definitely a wine smell, but it looks blue, you know? And hands the other 2, which looks like more quote unquote girly drinks, to the other 2. In fact, they match. They look like they have like a sunset kind of vibe to them. They look like almost a mimosa almost.
That's immediately what I thought.
Mm-hmm. And Lex takes his. Arthur, do you take yours?
Yes.
And she smiles, nods, and heads back to where you guys kind of watch her head back to. And you don't recognize the other person that was there, but she is like occasionally glancing in your direction. And she has like green hair and a nice 3-piece suit with like the colors of something that you've never seen or heard of before. But it does look like a interlocked series of triangles. And even from this distance, she seems bored. Like she doesn't want to be here type of bored. And she even like it's hard to gauge if she's got bad intent or not, but it doesn't seem that way for you, Aster. If anything, she might have just been the one who was just like, they look like they need a drink. Go ahead and give them one on my command.
Looks
She might be
directly
the
at
director.
looks directly at her for a moment, then looks at Arthur and goes, "Bottoms up.
Oh, I was
Don't
gonna say
drink
like
after me."
cheers.
He does not give a cheers.
Ugh.
His literal words were, "Bottoms up. Don't drink before I'm done," and takes his down. As if quoting how reckless he can be.
Do you raise your glass to your lips,
To who?
Arthur, or do
Yeah,
you wait until he's done?
I raise mine to
Um,
Arthur
yeah,
and
he'll
Lex, and
wait.
just go,
So you wait until he's done drinking?
Yeah, he already made his action, so yeah.
You down a it definitely tastes like wine. I'll say that much. So it's like it's not a fruity wine, it's more like a dry red.
yeah, it needs
It
lemon.
tastes God damn it. Um, but you do it just tastes like normal, maybe colored wine to match the theme of the party. The silvers and the blues and the occasional reds and the whites. It looks like it's just colored wine.
All right.
I'm not sure what you
He is.
tried to prove, Aster. It's not like this glass couldn't also be poisoned as he takes a drink from it.
As you
I'm
raise the drink to your lips, you smell it first. Because of your anxiety and having been in this situation before, both you and Lex kind of catch it at the same time as both of you go to take a drink. It's very, very, very sweet smelling.
Oh, shit.
Do you still
Who
take a
says?
drink or do you do anything to stop Lex from drinking his? Because right now, Lex seems like he's reaching out to grab your drink.
Uh, yeah, it's kind of like if you were to try to stop someone from moving forward and you're on the side of them, so
Mhm.
you just like throw out your hand, kind of like that, like whoa, like wait a second.
He pulls back ever so slightly, but it's just like, because he can smell it too,
Mm,
being used to being poisoned.
what? What?
smells really sweet.
Smells like cinnamon. You put that down. That's rat poison.
It does not smell like cinnamon. It just smells like bubblegum.
Bubble gum. Mm, it would be rude to refuse, but it would be safer not to.
I'll drink it.
No.
I'm gonna roll something real quick. I'm gonna I'm gonna do something real quick.
Why'd y'all get the special ones? Mine was just, again, could have used more lemon.
What did he try? What? Anyway,
He's trying. You notice him doing it, but he does try to take your glass from you.
I'm gonna roll a d6, and if it's evens, I'm gonna drink it, and if it's odds, I'm not going to.
Okay.
I'm not going to.
So you're not gonna drink it?
He's just gonna hold it.
Away from Lex?
Yeah.
And then just the glare of, I still your bodyguard through grit teeth.
Gotta make it seem like I'm not accusing them of potentially being poisonous. Trying to cause a scene.
Okay. And he downs his. I love the peanut gallery on my end, dog.
Shit, Arthur, you're up next, man. He ain't dead, so go for it.
All right.
I mean, it's not that surprising that you got something sweet. You're the prince, dude. Brownie points are everything.
Well, I don't know if sweet necessarily means good, but personal taste.
Give it to me, I'll make it sour.
How?
I'm sure I have a spell.
No, it's fine. And he's talking kind of weirdly,
Mhm.
like kind of slower, calmer.
It seemed like it took. You seem like the edge was cut off.
That's normally what alcohol does.
He's going to try and reach for the glass again.
You know what? He's just gonna drink it if this is gonna keep happening.
Do you drink it?
Yeah.
How much do you drink?
Half. Yeah, half.
Hey, while he's drinking about half, Aster's just gonna sigh, tip it up. Come on, man. Faces.
So do you do that, and do you allow that to happen?
I think he didn't expect it, so yeah, he just happens.
So I have a question for you, Arthur.
Oh yeah.
After drinking essentially what equates to a love potion from a
Oh.
nearby director,
Oh,
how
no.
does your
Yeah.
how how does your opinion change of Lex, or does it at all?
Well, what does exactly a love potion do?
In this case, it amplifies what is already there, if it can be amplified at all.
I don't think so, because I think the fucking literal best friend in the world, person that's been around his age since very young. So I don't know. I don't think it amplified for Lex.
So, Aster, in your perspective, they both said, hey, this is poisoned. Both took it to the head after one of them tried to steal both cups, and nothing happened for either of them. Maybe
Eyebrow
Lex was
raise.
a little calmer, but not really anything else.
Just eyebrow raise. Man, that wasn't poisoned. It was just, I told you, it was just sweetened because you two are A, star of the ball, and B, prince. Y'all got like brownie points from people. People want to bribe you. Hey, what's that look in your eyes?
What look?
Not
What are you
yours.
talking about?
I don't know. Y'all looking like a fucking pin drop vibe difference. What's happening?
I think you had a little too much somehow. I think you're pretty lightweight if that happened.
With the 23 passive insight, he definitely fucking picked up on the small shit. He's like, wait,
Yeah,
hold on,
but
what just
Arthur doesn't know that.
happened? Yeah. Aster, just vibing, and all of a sudden, just something just happened.
Yeah, no. For Aster, it's literally just the feeling of, how do I explain it? It's not that something just happened, it's that they definitely did drink something. You don't know what they drank, but it shifted something.
Actually, how did it taste? Was it good?
It
Like how?
tasted like a mimosa that was a little sweeter than normal.
Hmm.
It tasted perfectly mixed. I'll tell you that much.
You know what,
I-
guys? I'm gonna go thank whoever that was for the well-made drinks. If you want to come along.
I think I'm gonna go grab someone. You go do. You two go do that. And Aster's gonna absolutely locate his father and just go, yeah, Luke is nearby.
Yeah. You do like see Julius from across the way, so
Hey, don't get mad. Nothing happened. Everyone's all right, I think.
yeah. Like that's what Luca's response is. As you see him in not his normal reds and blacks and golds, you see him in blue and black in a nice suit.
Nice. Dad, your
Yep.
child is here. Pay attention.
I really just the man.
No, I'm gonna call you out. Green hair over there gave us some drinks. Mine, could have used a dash of lemon. Definitely not the right, like the rum on your ship. Arthur and Lex had theirs. It was a fight for it, but something like within like not even minutes, seconds, something changed.
Huh. You get a huh from both of them of looking at each other and like a glance is exchanged, but it's like they don't know what to think of it because there was no harm, there was no foul play, so to speak, and nothing really happened from it. Like no one was harmed, nothing happened. If anything, they seem calmer in the face of something nerve-wracking. So it's just like, what? And Luca goes, "What do you want me to do?"
General idea off the top of your head? What do you think it could have been? Something for nerves or something for control? Because, again, take note of the people who it did affect.
I wouldn't say it's for control, no. It's hard to control people who can't be controlled. But,
I mean,
those two.
yeah.
Oh, right, never mind. Moving on.
Yeah? What?
Nope. Nope. Moving
Looks
on.
at, looks at Julius. We're going to round back to him, okay?
And Julius goes, well, it might have been a potion.
Potion? Okay, cool. That would. They were very colorful drinks.
Yep. We saw. They were making sure that things weren't too awful. This idiot over here nudges Luca. He just was making a joke about whether or not it would be what he thought it would.
Looks Luca
And
dead in the face. Staring. He's staring at Luca right now.
What's up, kid?
Looks back at them. No. You don't.
Yeah? What do you think it is?
I bet you 500 money it did nothing.
Oh, absolutely not.
I win.
Who you betting against?
And his hand moves to his dad. You know the deals. Nobody involved, but yours for the month.
You get a like tongue click. It's damn. But Tsubasa and Lance.
Yes.
How are you handling yourself knowing that you can hear the tip tap of a cane approaching?
Tsubasa's trying to play it off, but as it gets closer, he just sort of looks up at Celeste, just like, Tati, is there any way I can be gone?
Afraid not. Hidaka! Ooh, and the Bedivere is here too. Good. I need to speak with you both.
I'm not here.
You are trying to hide behind me.
I'm not here. I'm a figment of your imagination.
Tsubasa just sort of reaches behind him, grabs Lance by his shirt sleeve, and just drags him back out.
Listen, I think
Look, if we're going
you
down,
might
we're
have.
going down together.
We're not going down at all. I think you've had a bit too much to drink today. We're not here at all.
Really? So if I reach out to grab you, you're not going to phase right through my fingers?
We're very realistic hallucinations.
There is a very subtle smack against Lance's shoulder. Just stop that.
Ow!
I didn't even hit
Reaches
you.
out, grabs both of you, drags you.
Ah!
Like, it's during the conversation of, like, you guys are going back and forth about it, that it's just like, I'm gonna take advantage of this. Yoink.
Just, Avari, wait, come on, at least slow down.
No, I got it. I got things to do. Come on now. And we need to figure out how you're going to address your debutante ball being missing for several years. You made me miss a party. You know the rules.
Do we have to do this right now?
No, but we are going to plan it. Come on, you need to go speak with my father and my sorceress. And just
Alright.
humming.
Tsubasa just looks at Lance just like, we're not getting out of this, don't even try.
I'm going to try.
You know how the Avaris are.
So, we're going to pause on that for a little bit. Arthur. Fuck!
We're not even sound similar. First Jacob and that name, now Aster and Arthur. You're getting farther apart.
Okay, so Arthur and Lex. Arthur, how do you approach the green-haired woman in a nice three-piece suit?
Just like a proper greeting. Like, hello. And then he's like, thank you so much for the drink.
She turns to look at you and tilts her head. Intriguing. It's an honor to finally meet you. I've heard so much about you. And she looks like perpetually tired. Like, that looks like her default resting face. Lex does speak up and go, do you know what you put into that? I'd really like to know so I can make it on the ship. Hmm? The ship. Yeah. And you realize he's a lot looser tongued.
Yes, one of I hate them to say this, the many ships that we have.
I see. So flaunting what you have. And she smiles.
Usually I'm not one to um, flaunt, but it's in the nature of these events.
I suppose that's partially true. I understand the measure it takes to keep within the public eye. And she's looking between the both of you as if to gauge something. Like, she doesn't hide this at all. She is openly trying to see if something is happening.
Mhm. But yes, we would like to know the ingredients of the drink.
Of course. Kara, did you retrieve that from my belongings? And the lady just nods and starts to casually walk away, as if to retrieve something from a distant area.
I haven't gotten your name yet.
Mary,
Mary.
I run a portion of the Trianon Corporation. And Arthur, you have heard of the Trianon Corporation. It is a 3-tier, very high echelon, like, business model.
Mhm.
And Mary is known for running the religious sect. Basically anything divine or godly or religious, that's her jurisdiction.
Mhm.
Should I be flattered that you'd like to get to know me?
I mean, you seemed to not be enjoying yourself too much.
Of
In the
course not.
same way you gave us a pick me up, to extend the gratitude, so to say.
I don't need a pick-me-up. I need to go to bed, unfortunately. And she glances off to the right, towards this individual.
Mm-hmm.
My fellow director is not wishing to leave just yet. But
Oh,
as for the time being, I will keep an eye out on things. After all, and she smiles, a little wider than before. What's a party without a little excitement?
of course.
And Arthur,
Yes.
what's your passive perception again?
20.
Lex is not looking at either of you.
Oh,
He is
where's
looking
that?
he is looking in this direction.
Couldn't see where that.
You don't see what he's looking at.
I didn't see what direction that was.
He's looking off to the left.
Okay.
He does finally turn his gaze back to you and Mary. He goes, I'm gonna go check up on something. I think I saw someone I know. And he goes to take a step away. Do you reach out and grab him?
No.
Roll me a flat d20.
Okay.
As he's heading off into the crowd, something sparks behind your eyes, a sort of flash of a memory. You see him walking off towards a railing, and you're at first scared. You're at first worried, uncertain, unsure. But you trust him. You know he'll come back. He always does. And by the time he reaches the railing, Lex is far beyond your vision in this debutante ball. And Mary is chuckling. He'll be back before midnight. No need to worry.
Okay. I'm sure it would have. He would have almost had a reaction to it. But in this situation, would have very much tried not to.
Mm-hmm.
Whether he succeeded or not is.
Helia,
Yeah,
I need you to roll me a flat d20 for me.
a flat d20.
Mm-hmm.
Funny.
What the fuck was that engine rev?
So, with the natural 20, I will give you this. You have a crystal clear memory of a previous time loop, a previous moment in a previous loop that was similar to this. You know you're older. You know you're still the same height, but devious. You're confident, you're wild and frenetic and chaotic. But you do so in the manner of your auntie. He taught you well. And in this moment, there's a blood moon stretching across the sky, dripping miasma onto the floor below, onto the grassy plains below. And in front of that moon stands a pitch black figure, ominous and grinning. And by the time you snap out of it, the laughter rings in your ears. How do you react?
Definitely startled.
As I need you to roll one more thing for me with a natural 20.
Okay.
I need you to roll insight against yourself.
What the screener does that mean?
So with a dirty 20, it's a familiar feeling. something is going to happen, whether you like it or not. And you turn to look around, seeing a sea of unfamiliar faces, unfamiliar everything. You don't belong here, and it's panicking you. You are worried something's going to happen. How does Simon react to seeing this? Just a panicking girl next to him,
Soft
looking
and
around
gentle.
as if something is missing.
A soft and gentle head pat. Thick hands, thick fingers, basically encapsulating her entire head, just with the pat pat. Don't worry. If he's here, I'll know. And he will kind of motion down to his foot, and he is beginning to tap. And Helia, without needing to roll, you do see kind of extenuating strings coming out from where he's tapping, making almost a web sort of motion.
Simon,
Yes.
one of your strings snaps. And you do not see your son.
What direction?
It's leading outside.
Helia. Helia.
Still doing the antsy look around, but there is a glance towards him.
Go get your friends. Meet me outside.
Nod, nod.
Aster.
He will. Hold on. One more thing with Simon. He's
Mhm.
going to look at Viv and go, get your brother. Before he starts making his way out.
She nods, and knowing that tone above all else, rushes in her own way, in a noble way, without attracting attention, to go find her brother. Aster,
Mm-hmm.
roll a flat d20 for me.
A 1, a 2, huh! 15.
So, with a 15, you get...
Oh, hold on.
Hmm?
My D&D Beyond, my Beyond 20 thing wasn't up. But yeah, no, I still got a 15.
You find yourself in a different loop. You're older. You're not wiser, but smarter. You've been through this before. Not as you, but as someone else. Someone more nervous, someone more shaky. And for a second, you reel from the disposition that you have found yourself in. But you focus. And with that focus comes an unease. You faced this man before, and he tried to take you out as easily as he took out Lex. Or at least turned him against you. And that's when you pull back into reality again.
As that happened, Julius and Luca are fully aware of something happened because
Mhm.
Aster, as stated many a times before, whenever something occurs mentally with Aster, if it's a strong enough, which that I feel is strong enough, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
His body instinctively morphs. So I imagine for them, Aster was chilling, watching Arthur, and then all of a sudden just went, huh. And then his face started to disfigure and morph back to that look before returning to Aster.
What's up? What happened? From
Don't know what's
Luca.
gonna happen. Hey, Dad?
Julius looks at you with confusion and concern.
Something's gonna go down. I don't know what, but it is. This is gonna sound really, really bad, but you wouldn't happen to have a Keyblade on you, would you? I left mine at home.
He looks between himself and Luca and goes, Luca, you know I don't ask you this often. No, I'm not handing him mine. Luca. No!
Sure doesn't have that mastery over... Well, he might have mastery over Bolthound and Raijan's Fang like that, but... The only one he truly has summonable mastery with is the one he gave to his mom.
They both know this. They've spoken to you enough. And Luca summons his, keychain and goes, all you have to do to summon this is to basically think of the ship in my oaths. Alright? And hands it to you.
He... holding it like it's a child. Just... Thank you. Luca?
Yep.
If things hit the fan, please get behind my dad. Dad?
Yeah?
I think Auntie can afford it. And, that's the code of... That is the Herald code of... If things happen, go full strength.
His eyes widen for a moment, understanding just the severity of which you have given him access to. But then his gaze sharpens. Alright, kiddo. Show me what you got.
Don't know yet. Need to make sure it's not just me. And he's gonna, kind of check around, Tsubasa, Lance, Arthur, Helia, and he's gonna land on Helia. Is Helia still looking fidgety?
I was gonna jokingly say, when is she not? But yeah!
Don't know. Don't know yet. Probably gonna involve me and my friends, but if I call for help, I think this place can do without one support pillar.
There's a nod from both of them.
I like how there's a nod from both of them, but I fully expected Luke to just be like, what?
No.
Damn.
Tsubasa, Lance.
Yeah.
That D20.
I need you both. Yep.
19 on mine.
Lance,
Give it a minute.
I believe in you. How are you liking the background music for this bit?
I switched off of the music because it kept getting turned off. Is it back?
Very
Yeah.
spooky. Spooky. Watch me end up getting a 1. Oh!
Not quite, but fucking close.
Tsubasa, we'll start with you.
Okay.
It's a sunny day for you. A sunny day lounging with your dream eaters and with your friends. Nothing is happening. But then all of a sudden there is. It's chaotic and frenzied, and you swear there's a blood red moon hanging in the sky before it's swallowed by darkness. And then you pull back.
Oh boy. Oh no. Oh.
Lance. Lance, my beloved, who rolled a 3 while everyone else had above 10s.
Yeah.
Abyss. Endless abyss. You hear the cries of endless people. You're not sure where it's coming from. You hear echoes of agony, of pain, of suffering. And you hear a cry out for help in a voice that you recognize. It's Lex. And you try to reach out, but your arms are bound. And you hear Ringmaster go, no influencing the story. This is all a show, don't you know? And you pull back.
I feel at this point Tsubasa fucking looks at Lance as soon as he pulls back. Does what does Lance do?
There's just that 1,000-yard stare. Yeah?
I think we need to take care of this later, Avari.
Did something happen?
Yeah, something came up. I need to go talk with my friends for a bit.
He squints at you, but notices something amiss and goes, "Is there something happening at my ball?" And he grins with this sharpness of a shark.
There might be. Keep an eye out for things, alright?
Of course. Just let me know. And he exchanges a glance with the sorceress, the one that she has been calling herself Amy for a while now, and his father, Marcellius, who all exchange glances almost knowingly.
Well, at least it'll be unforgettable.
Not
Either
right
way.
now, Lance. He says this as he grabs Lance by the arm and then fucking target spots, because he sees Aster and Helia, I'm assuming at this point, gathering together.
Aster, probably.
Most likely, yeah.
Yeah, Aster is a herald. He's a broad-shouldered individual. Cinched waist as he might have, he is still towering over Helia.
So yeah, Tsubasa grabs Lance by the arm and makes a fucking beeline for Aster.
What's that
Arthur.
waist so small for?
For holding.
For holding, obviously. Sue would know.
Yes, he would. Anyways.
He's a rough
Arthur.
ride, you need a good grip.
Shut up! Shut up! Arthur,
Yes.
what are you doing in this moment as you see all of your friends start to gather?
Oh, he's like, okay, looks like something has come up. Is there any way I could contact you for those ingredients later?
You'll know how to contact me. And she smiles.
Alright, and he just goes on towards them.
You turn back at all?
Maybe just a little bit. Weird.
When you
slightly
turn
weird.
back?
Yeah.
Yeah, when you turn back, she's no longer there.
Yeah. As Tsubasa pulls up to Aster, it's just like, did you guys feel it too? Or
Yep. Hey, wait a minute. Head count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's Lex?
Oh, God damn it.
Talking works better if I unmute.
Yeah, it really does.
I
Apologies.
I love how Tsubasa and Aster are both same fucking brain cell. Where's Lex?
Simon said I should gather all of you and we should meet him outside. And she'll point the direction that, like, trying to be somewhat subtle about it, but pointing where Simon went.
All right, then
It's
let's
not. I will say it's not hard to, spot Simon. He is at least a foot taller than the taller people you've met, and his entire hand was Helia's head. You're gonna see him.
The Avaris already know that something's up. So we at least have backup on that end if anything happens.
I also told my dad that my auntie can afford it, which is herald code for he's gonna swing one of these pillars like a bat if things get out of hand.
Miss Vivian also went to go look for her brother, so I think we've got that going for us.
All right.
So if we can't handle it, we've got allies up the wazoo. Got it.
Let's go then.
Helia, lead the way.
Helia will, excuse me, pardon me, through the entire crowd. As I assume we're heading up towards the stairs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where is the way out? Is it just like over here, or is it dead center?
This
main
is the
entryway-
orchestra pit.
It is elevated. I will say that much. So the main entryway is upstairs because of eccentricism and whatnot, but the way to get out directly out to the garden and out to the pasture beyond is actually dead center.
So it's underneath the orchestras.
Yep.
Okay.
The bowling ball. The missile knows where it's going.
Because it knows where it's not.
Because that bitch got heat-seeking. Simon, where's my son?
Sorry.
We seem to have lost. There he goes.
Yeah.
I was about to say,
About
we've
25
lost an
minutes
Arthur.
Come on, motherfucker.
I will say,
shouldn't have
as
moved.
he passes by, Celestia is still up top, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
As they're heading out, Tsubasa is going to glance over at her with the look of... Basically, the Hidaka look of something's up, keep on your toes.
Her expression hardens and she nods, giving the same look to her husband, who not so subtly stretches and cracks his knuckles. Like he's looking for a fight and going, finally. Like,
Uncle, no!
I was about to say, that man wants to throw down. I can feel it.
That
The
man's
energy of
currently...
just give me a reason, motherfucker. Do it.
Right now he's got his AirPods in, and it's the, I'm left, I'm right.
so is Simon leading the charge?
Oh, absolutely. The minute he's clear of all the pleasantries and, the group of people, Simon ain't there. That's Stitches. That motherfucker's ready. He's... At some point, it was fast as if moving. He's got a shield-mounted gauntlet on now.
So does Simon follow the snap string, or does he follow the trail that is leading?
He follows the snapped string, because he knows there's a group behind him. Lex
So what
trusts
does the
them.
group do? What does the group do? There's a trail in front of you of rushed footsteps, as if chasing something. It looks to be fading fast, though.
Follow the footsteppies.
Follow the footsteps, and while he's moving, kind of snap that book free and call Iddy, the tracker, in rank form. So now there is a jackal just... We're ready.
Puppy.
There's the puppy.
So, I need you to do one thing for me.
What's up?
All of you roll survival.
What is my survival?
Survival.
Not that
huh?
good.
On, baby.
Okay, not bad.
30.
25.
Good lord.
I rolled a 17 with a plus 13.
Hey, fuck you. I rolled a 19 with a +2.
Ah! No!
There's the one!
It's okay, Lance. We've got you covered.
It's tragic.
Wait, can I use Ruby Moon?
Remind me what that does?
If it's during the night, I gain an advantage on survival checks.
Yeah, go ahead. Because as you look up, the ruby moon above you is dripping with malice. You
Ooh.
you vividly recall not casting this just yet.
Roll
So
again.
go ahead.
I believe.
Look, as long as you don't roll another one, we'll be good.
Yay! The 5, we'll take it.
Yeah, it's not a 1.
So all of you start to follow the trail. It leads out past the greenery, out past the garden, out past the pasture and the farm area. It leads out past the training grounds. It's like someone used magic to follow something they knew was there. And you know Lex. Terrifyingly, you know Lex. Once he has his sights set on something, he doesn't let go of it. So the footsteps are few and far between, as if he is long striding or something akin to it. How fast are you moving?
Probably top speed for us.
Aster's gonna look at Arthur and kind of go, we can catch up quicker if we do the thing.
Hey, you can throw me.
No, grab what? I'm not always looking to throw you. Just grab one of our
Sure.
friends and dash, motherfucker.
I can dash myself!
Then dash.
He fucking
Okay, dash
dashes!
as they're following.
Dash, dash.
Helia, can you dash?
Motherfucker, do I look like I can dash?
Well, hold on tight.
The closest Helia has is Misty Step, man.
That works. That's what Lance has too.
Fuck, man. You know what? Actually, Arthur, I might throw you for that one.
You can throw me right now.
But
80. No, fuck this. This is happening. 80 and is gonna keep with the group, following up. Aster's gonna stop, grab Arthur. I have his consent to throw him.
Mm-hmm.
Herald strength, throw him up as high as I can get him.
Why? Why up?
Went forward.
Kind of up at an angle, diagonally, with the instructions dash before you hit the ground, and throw him.
The roll to not get hurt.
Roll an athletics check.
Which one?
The one being thrown.
Yeah. Okay.
You're fine. It stings a little on the like landing because moving at basically high velocity and then dashing to safe haven still is a rough passage. So you're fine. It just kind of goes, oh Jesus, like stumbling.
Question. Did he not see anything while he was in the air?
Make a perception check.
Right.
I will say, being thrown in the air counts as a help action? Question mark?
No, I don't think I will.
God damn it.
He's still got
You
fucking
tried, Joe.
22.
Never mind, you don't need it. You good.
You don't see anything, but you do hear something. The clashing of blades. It is distant, but getting closer.
Alright, and I'm how far ahead of, assumedly, the group?
You're about 60, 70 feet ahead.
Oh boy. So they're just trucking along.
So what are you guys doing? How fast are you moving, and are you using any magic?
Top speed with the dark dodges.
Yeah, same here.
So I need you for this to mark off a total of 30 MP between anybody using their magic to move.
I've got mastery on dark dodge, so that's still a 30.
Total
Yeah?
of 30.
Total of
Yep.
30. Between all of us or just?
All of you using magic to move takes 30 off your total MP for right now.
Okay.
And I will say, Lance has probably already summoned his Keyblade like the moment they got outside.
Alright, got my mana.
Tsubasa's going to at least wait until they're closer before he summons his.
As you get closer, all of you start to hear the clashing of blades, the clashing of keyblades, and materia weapons, and steel. And you hear a shout as you get close enough.
Lance, why does your father suck ass?
The
Yeah?
fucking music too.
Ren, I'm going to kill you.
To try.
I don't have to.
Why'd it stop? Oh, there it goes.
Oh, you racist fuck! From a distance.
You get no response as you see Sir Bedivere, or the echo of him. He looks gaunt and weary. He looks skeletal, basically. But he looks stronger than ever, magically. And he's holding up Lex by his hair. And he seems to be saying something. None of you can register what it is until he takes out what looks like a materia weapon. Because, as Lance, you recall, he lost access to his Keyblade a long time ago. And he reaches over and cuts off the ponytail and drops him to the ground. And takes a step back.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't have a range?
Mm-hmm.
Can I treasure raid the Keyblade Luca gave me for that clump of hair?
No, you cannot.
Damn.
That is too far of a distance.
Gotcha.
You know what
And
isn't
is
too far of a distance? I have Thunder Step.
do you cast Thunderstep? Because something seems to be happening next to Sir Bedivere. Something is rising underneath the light of the ruby moon. as he seems to take a few strands of the now cut hair and seems to drop it into something. And there's a shout in nobody in Thieves' Camp of, "No!" How do you all move or react?
Can I cast a fire spell up into the air?
Okay,
Like a flare?
go ahead. There's no telling what will happen, but you can do that.
Yeah, no. Tsubasa, seeing this happening, spins his keyblade to point it up into the air and fires very specifically 3 consecutive fire spells. Basically 3 fireballs. As high as he can.
Simon, from a long distance away, having followed the snap strand, does see the flares from a good 200, 300 feet away. And Vivian and Gray come rushing up to him, and they see it too. And Viv just goes, "Shit, wrong path."
After he does that, Tsubasa is going to rush forward I can only go 30 feet at a time right now, yeah? Or...
Mm-hmm. You can.
Yeah.
You can also use your bonus action if you'd like.
Okay, so yeah, he rushes forward a total of 60 feet then. Trying to get 2 legs into whatever is happening.
What is everybody else doing?
So we have a bonus action and a regular action, right? They don't need to be done like action and then bonus action?
Correct.
Cool. Just wanted to double check. So... Thunderstep. Try to grab Lex and Misty Step back a bit.
Roll Arcana for me.
Bet.
Because Misty Step is a self action.
I believe
in you.
you said Arcana.
Arcana.
Yep.
Yeah.
I believe in RNGesus and the dice.
Don't.
Are you sure?
Heart of the car.
Oh. Or
Are you
maybe
sure?
two.
Are you sure?
Okay, so they just don't like me. I see how it is.
Yeah.
Also,
Where do you put legs?
pa, 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 pa. Just right here.
You hear
Also-
him shout something in a language that you do not understand, a sort of angry, cursed yell, as you drag him away.
Anyone understand Thieves' Camp in this group?
Yes.
It's not Thieves' Camp.
What is it? What language is it?
It's a variant of Common.
Is it Russian?
Welsh.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Also, I'm sorry to Arthur, Helia, and Aster.
Yeah, bud?
That was loud,
Thunders-
wasn't it?
Yeah, and Thunderstep. each creature within 10 feet of the space you left needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
You should have led with that.
Fancy
Alright.
fucking dick.
I'm good.
I don't think I'm gonna make it.
Okay, so Aster and Helia take. Would it just be 3d5 since it's half as much damage as a 3d10?
No, you
No.
roll the damage and then you have the damage after you roll it.
Okay. What's half of 17?
That would
I'll
be...
say 9.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Helia
Arthur,
makes
you
it
take
sound like an
17.
Helia makes it sound like an undignified squeaky toy.
The fucking little...
Got her to laugh.
Hey, Arthur,
Yeah.
you want to go for a second round?
Yeah.
All right. No verbal communication between Aster and Arthur. Aster is going to take one step, begin to fade away, and hold a hand out to Arthur before his body's completely particled. Does he take it?
Yeah.
Grab Arthur, go full 30 feet, and fling his ass hard as I can with the sling dash.
Roll
So
a
he
strength
should-
check for me.
All right. One moment. Hold on. I have a subclass that you think. All right. As he lets, so that 15 is gonna have to stick, but as he lets go, he's going to channel divinity into Arthur, Passion's Flame.
Remind me what that does?
At second level, you can channel your divine favor into enacting a process of healing within a person, so long as you are nearby them. While you are within 15 feet. Ah, shit. Never mind. Oh wait, no. As long as while you are within 15 feet of a creature, you can choose to use your channel divinity feature to enact Passion's Flame, granting this creature +2 bonus to AC and temporary advantage on all saving throws for the next 10 minutes. This counts as a concentration spell. Since this is his bonus action, after he's already let Arthur go, that's what it is.
Alright. So Arthur, with a 15 strength check from Aster, you can go wherever you feel deemed fit within 75 feet.
Okay, let me see.
I got you, bud.
Fucking
He's
make it
within
right
range.
to him.
Yeah,
just
you
fucking
just fucking body
lean
slam the
right into him
bastard.
again. You just.
Roll a dex save for me.
All right. And
You need to beat
Remember-
a 23.
Oh,
Hold on, you
jeez.
have advantage on all saving throws.
I know. Nope.
Oof.
Fuck.
You know that grab that happens whenever you play Emma Frost in Marvel Rivals?
Oh, the one where it's just like the neck one that cancels
Yeah.
ult?
Yeah. Arthur, you are grabbed and restrained. And he looks at you with a deadpan expression and goes, "Be kind to yourself. Do not get involved." But doesn't let go of you.
Can I use faith here?
You can.
Cool. I would like to do that. But it's a fucking thing. I know I have it right now.
Go ahead.
Where is it? Is it? Is it notes? Annoying. Isn't. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I have to open up the whole thing.
No worries, take your time. Because this isn't going to be combat this session.
It better fucking not be combat. Period.
Here it is. Found it. It is 2d6. Or do I have to roll to hit first?
He'd have to roll a dex saving throw because he is that close to you.
Okay.
14 doesn't cut it, I think.
Nope. Probably not.
6. 8. Wow.
He hisses in pain, a sort of serpent-like reaction, as he drops you to the ground and takes a step back. And he looks at you with utter malice. He goes, "You are, beyond a doubt, the stupidest version of yourself I have ever met." And he reaches out and twists his hand, curling the fingers that have sharpened into claws into a fist. And that bubbling black tar that you all have neglected to notice, even with your high perception, starts to bubble, grow, contort and twist as he steps back into a portal and leaves you to deal with it.
Fuck.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Mm.
Helia hasn't done anything yet.
Yeah?
I was about to ask.
So
What would you like to do?
I would like to first, 30 feet. Misty
I'll put them
step.
back on the board, so you can potentially do something.
I can't do anything to him, really.
counterspell?
I mean, what did you just say?
I said, do you have counterspell?
No, buddy
Damn.
boy.
If I could
None of
do
my
some-
classes know that spell, I'm pretty sure.
If
But
only I
Misty
could do
step
something
another
else.
30 feet and dash up to Lex because Helia wants to try to ask Lex what's going on.
Would Tsubasa be able to do one last thing?
Go ahead.
Can I attempt to use Hold Person on Bedivere?
You know that sensation of crawling along your skin as you try to cast it?
Yeah.
It registers to you a little too late. Bedivere is no longer a person.
Congratulations, you'd need Hold Monster to grab him.
That bitch.
Can I use Shape of Fate?
Mm.
Can I use Shape of Fate?
For what?
For like a positive outcome.
Alright.
Wait, no, hold on, because Hold Person is... It's a humanoid. Bedivere is still a humanoid.
Not technically.
Gah.
He counts as an abomination.
Yeah, there are
Just-
some creatures that, while humanoid shaped, are not actually humanoid.
Of course.
It sucks, trust me. I was thinking of the same thing.
Damn.
You see crawling along the ground as if to shape itself into something new. You see clawing itself out of the ground. A small shape. It looks about 5'3", pitch black void, crimson red eyes. And it looks like it's wearing armor.
This bitch just summoned Sora's darkness?
And it grins with fanged teeth, haloed in the light of the ruby moon. It laughs. And it titters almost, a sort of cackling howl. And it looks towards Arthur. You should have run when you had the chance, my dear. And lunges. And that's where we'll cut for today.
You
Oh, God damn it.
bastard! I guess I can stop recording then?
Yep.